Good Mr. Bombhands, are you sure this is where the foul Necromancer's nest will be discovered? We have travelled long and far to defeat this scourge. As sure as me hands be still bombs, matey. All bombs on deck, as I say, ha ha!
My lord, I'm not quite sure we can trust this man. After all, he does have bombs for hands, and he's led us into quite a spooky part of the wood.
No, my son, we must not judge those who do the Lord's work in helping us exterminate the scourge of evil, even if one such of those men is quite different than we are used to.
Well, I'm just saying, it seems like one of his eyes is quite a bit bigger than the other. Doesn't seem natural to me, is all.
Well, yeah, what if he drops one of them bombs on his hands? Then we'll all be blown to kingdom come. He is known as Bomb Hands because his hands are bombs. He shall not drop them, you knave. Aye, the only beat that I'll be dropping is the beat down on your scurvy bum. Besides, you're one to talk about eyes. Yours be bugging out of your helmet. It's a medical condition. I was born with it.
Now, children, do not squabble, for we are here to do the Lord's work.
I'll have you eyed for what you said to me, Bomb, see if I don't, you rabble-rouser. I'll be gumming and getting my pound of flesh off of yous. Arr, I got two bomb hands that say otherwise, you barnacle-encrusted jackanape. Come on and have at me then, arr.
Yeah, that's right, you take
Does
it
anybody
on
have
then.
any
You show us,
swords?
bomb hands,
I've got
that it's not
swords
just
ready
men with
for
bombs
everyone.
hands that'll
The marshmallows are burning in silence. I order all of you knaves to be silent. We must not alert the Necromancer to our presence. No, listen, for the last time, I'm a traveler. I didn't mean to come here. I got stuck here on a detour. I'm stuck inside this interdimensional capsule. If I leave it, then the energies involved with traversing the multiverse will tear me apart at an atomic level, and every single one of my particles will explode at the same time. So the only way I have to communicate with you is through this little camera that you can see here.
Well, that dang old capsule don't look like no interdimensional time thing that I ever seen. It look more like somebody's little house up out there.
Yeah, I know it looks like the barren walls of somebody's living room. I've been trying to renovate. Do you have any idea how cramped it is in here? I've been trying to make myself comfortable ever since I escaped that other weird universe with the killer Santa Claus.
Well, you wanted some dang old help there, man. You should have said so first, dang old place, man. I'll get you some of them magic potions that'll help me with my bunions, and I'll get you on out of here, boy. I want to go. My dang old potions.
Okay, here's the deal. When we get to this magic potion that you claim will get me out of here, I'll use whatever I need to leave, and you could take all the rest, okay? You could do whatever magical mumbo-jumbo that you necromancers want to do. There's no way I'm coming back to this universe. When I arrived, I almost got stepped on by a mammoth. Those shouldn't even exist anymore.
Man, when we find them old potions, man, you just leave them to old Jangles there. They don't know what to do with them yet.
Alright, fine, Jangles. If that really is your name. Why is your name Jangles anyway?
I'm called Jangles because them dang old bones, they be rattling around and jangling and clanging and banging. I got me some bones that jingle, jangle, jingle, if you know what I mean.
Okay, stop. That's way more explanation than I was asking for. You can go and take care of whoever's visiting. I'll just be here in this creepy necromancer cave. Ugh, smells like dead chickens in here. Foul Necromancer, at last we have found you, and now you shall answer for your crimes against God and humanity. What do you have to say for yourself standing over that bubbling cauldron of hellfire?
Man, it ain't no dang old hellfire, man. It is for my bunions, man. It was a good old soak. Give me some of them hot water. Give me some.
Are we sure this is the necromancer we was looking for? Bombhands is looking a little bit uncertain. His eyes are even smaller than they were before.
Arr, it only be because I haven't gotten me rum. Because your dang old priest drank it all, yarr.
I can see sounds and taste colors.
Enough of this prattle, we have come to do battle. That rhymed. Have at thee, Necromancer, and prepare for thy doom.
You boys in here count on my necromancing powers. I'll got myself a dang old army, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Army, old man? Which army?
This one.
Oh. I stand corrected. Oh no, there's too many of them. Run away! I can't. Run away!
told me that
Mostly
we'd be dealing
rattling.
with such
Spooky skeletons, I'm out of here.
They'll never get me if I hide in the river. Oh wait, I can't swim in my armor.
Gotta get away. Gotta warn him. Get back to the castle. Necromancer on the loose.
Well, that there dang old bat was easy enough, but march on and find them potions, man. Gonna go get that weirdo down in the cave and drag him on out of the castle, man. Castle's next target. Oh, down. Dang old chiropractor gonna have a work cut out for him there, man. Oh, good.
You know, Jangles, when you said you had a way for me to get home, you didn't tell me that we'd have to go through a castle, especially one as intimidating as that one. There's a lot of guys on those walls, and in front of the gate. Maybe this whole thing was a bad idea. I'll just find another path we can, you know, go somewhere else.
Oh, you little faith there. Oh, let me show you the dang old power of friendship, man. And a wada bang bang.
Holy cow, Jangles. You didn't tell me you had this many friends. Are we sure this is a good idea?
Silence, mortal. Blood must flow for our power to wax. The kingdom shall be ours.
Well, it's no skin off my bones, and I mean that literally since you guys will be the ones throwing skeletons at them, but if this really is the only way to get that potion, I guess it's the only way. I'll be hiding over here. You guys let me know how it goes. Okay, so we're seeing the Necromancers begin their assault with the summons. And it's a pretty big army backed up by priests. Of course, the archers have already fallen off the walls, probably as a result of allowing their walls to get so overgrown. But the knights are entering the fray, and they're bashing skulls left and right. That guy just kicked a skeleton. Oh goodness, I knew this was a terrible idea. Okay, yeah, the skeletons are definitely not working out as planned. One knight has already fallen and a couple of squires, but the knights are really zealous about this whole smiting the undead thing. You guys are gonna have to start summoning people a lot faster. Wait. That's some kind of strange new power. They create a black hole upon death. They didn't tell me about that. Whoa, that seems really counterproductive. They're reaching the back lines. Jangles, you need to stop. Jangles, oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like that the first assault kind of failed. We did manage to at least put a dent in their numbers, but okay. There's gonna be a lot more skeletons on the ground next time we begin the next phase of the assault. Jangles, let's get out of here and regroup. It looks like my good friend Jangles the Necromancer has managed to summon up another army of skeletons. And he's brought some heavy artillery with him this time. This guy is probably a bit more powerful than I first thought. Maybe necromancers really aren't such pushovers. I mean, sure, they are weird guys, old guys who hang out in swamps and play around with dead corpses all day. But I'm really starting to think that their utility goes a bit further than I ever could have imagined. But, you know, once again, for safety's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and hide behind here, and you guys let me know how this second round goes. Wait a minute. It looks like that they've noticed our reinforcements and they're bringing out some of their own. The gate's opening up.
Prepare the ridiculously large and ridiculously magical sword. Let the gladiator carry it forth, and the Igni swords now burn away all taint of necromancy in our kingdom.
Holy jeez, that guy has a big sword. I can see it from here. And what was that about Igni swords? This doesn't sound good. If I know anything about ancient Latin, and I know very little, but Igni sounds an awful lot like fire. And it looks like they formed a shield wall to absorb that first blow. Oh man, this is gonna get ugly. Alright, here we begin with the first assault. As I expected, the skeleton archers do nothing. Nothing against that ferocious shield wall. The pumpkin catapults are flying in, but their own catapults are wreaking havoc on our lines. Wait a minute, it was a direct hit on the gladiator, or whoever that guy was, that giant sword. We better take cover before it hits somebody. Well, what are the Igniswords gonna do? They're flying. Whoa, my goodness, they can fly! Nobody told me they could fly! They're igniting, they're literally lighting themselves on fire to burn away the undead. It's gonna be down to the catapults. Unfortunately, it looks like they're really, really fragile. I don't think lighting yourself on fire is actually all that effective a strategy. Good thing that gladiator didn't do much in the opening bout. But we have this one Ignisword who's just going nuts. Although, you know, skeletons, they have very little left to burn. But there's plenty to burn on this battlefield. They're burning the corpses. So that's what the point of those guys were. Burn all the bodies so that the Necromancers can't use them. And now we have this one. I'm gonna call him Tiny Tim because he looks a lot smaller than the other ones. Did he just break his neck on the ground? Nope. Actually, forget Tiny Tim, his head is huge. We got one final knight going nuts. The catapults are wreaking havoc on our lines. Have our catapults done anything? No, they've all been taken out. They've all been taken out. But what about, and they still have one functional catapult left. This is turning into a massacre for both sides. But as long as there's a single Necromancer on the field. Oh yes, it looks like the last Ignisword has fallen. So if we can just get that last catapult taken out, I think we'll finally be able to break into the city. And I don't know what's gonna happen when we finally bust down those gates. But if it's anything, wait a minute. Are they still on fire? It looks like there was a little bit of fire damage going on. Let me back up a bit. Get my drone out of there. Okay, it looks like we've cleared out the defenders in the front. The fires are still raging. I could see the smoke from here. What a horrible blaze that is. But, yeah, Jangles, we don't have any more catapults. We're gonna need something even bigger to break down those walls. You guys are gonna have to call in more reinforcements. And no, will you stop with the weird Necromancer huddles, okay? Whoa, geez, all right, fine. I'm not a card-carrying Necromancer, but I didn't mean to interfere with your club. I'll just go take care of these fires, huh, before they burn down any more of the landscape. I gotta go back to the chicken shed. At least that's not on fire. Oh man, it took forever for those fires to die down, Jangles. I can still smell the scorched bones. I'm starting to feel guilty about all the people who are dying as a result of all this. Do you think maybe we could just, I don't know, ask nicely? Maybe if you didn't have that creepy skull staff and, I don't know, clean yourself up a bit. If you just let me grab a razor or shears or something, we can maybe convince them that you're a normal man under all of that tuft that you got going on your face, although I'm not actually sure if that's hair or some kind of animal that's taken up residence under your chin at this point.
Foolish mortal, you cannot comprehend our power. Do you dare doubt us now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pretend I'm not hearing weird, creepy whispering coming out of your skull staff, Jangles. I'm choosing to trust you here, so if you're leading me astray, just because I'm a wayward traveler who doesn't really know what's what around here, then you—
Necromancer, we call for a flag of truce. Come out and speak with us if ye be not a coward.
It sounds like they want to negotiate, possibly as a result of the gigantic body count that we've racked up so far. We're really not doing a good job convincing these guys that we're not evil, Jangles. Look, we're not evil, are we?
Cowardly Necromancer, we have decided that you cheated. You didn't even let us use a giant magic sword. Therefore, in a fair fight, you shall face it in a duel. Yes.
A duel? Are you nuts? The only reason we even won is because we had ranged weapons. Nothing's gonna stand up to that giant sword. I'm not a fool.
This gate is impenetrable to the bony fingers of your undead servants. You shall never gain entry to this kingdom without facing the magic sword.
Alright, Jangles. This is how it's gonna play out. They recovered that giant sword, and they're really fixing to use it. Apparently it's some kind of holy artifact to this kingdom, and they're convinced that unless you take out one of their guys one-on-one with a champion, then they're not gonna give up anything. So, where are we gonna find a champion?
Well, it just so happens I got some little more mojo in my loincloth. Let me just reach down
Nope,
deep
nope,
inside.
nope, nope, nope. We are not checking in your loincloth for any more surprises, Jangles. The last ones that we checked in there for were explosive flying pumpkins, and I'm really not interested to know what else you've got stored away. Now, listen, there are normal ways of communicating. I'll go somewhere else. You wait right here, maintain the siege lines, don't kill anybody else if you don't have to, and I'm gonna ask around and see if there's somebody out there tough enough to take on a sword 3 times the size of a man, okay? You just stay here, you've helped enough, you gotten me this far, but if we're gonna break down those gates and see what's on the other side, I think it's time I took over, okay? So just hold on, wait right here, I will return. Man, when I said I wanted to be a traveler, this is not what I had in mind. How was I supposed to know I'd end up all the way out here? Now here I am, trudging along, trying to get help for a weird man in a loincloth who can summon skeletons out of the ground. This is not how I thought my life would go when I first set out for the unknown regions. But if it's what I gotta do, then it's what I gotta do.
Oi, you over there! Come over here!
Who the heck are you?
We are Viking mercenaries. These are my brothers Olaf, and Victor. We heard you needed help.
I guess so, but why are you pulling the boat? There's oarsmen back there that could definitely be rowing.
Look under the vessel and you will see that the strongest of our tribe is actually carrying it through the water.
Fine, I'll come with you, but I got a friend waiting for me, so we gotta be quick. All right, let me just hop in here. Yeah, okay. Okay, squeeze in. Oh, okay. There's a bit of twitchiness. Yeah, okay. It is quite crowded, I know. Okay, well, I guess I'll be traveling with these guys for now. Don't worry about me. I've been through worse scrapes after all. But, I hope this signal reaches you guys all the way out here in rustic farm country. Either way, I guess I am and will remain your captain. I don't really have a choice anymore.
Hold up there, I be the captain of these vessels.
No, it's
You're not even the Viking.
It's a catchphrase. Don't worry about it. Look, whatever, okay? I'll see you guys in the next video, assuming I'm still alive. Bye-bye.